just the fact that I can put more of my thumb if I need to is nice instead of being precise. All right, question for all you guys out there running Safariland type holsters with the ALS system. Have you ever run into this problem where you're trying to reach in here and you're gonna draw out your pistol and then all of a sudden you miss the ALS button and then you have to scramble back to get it? Well, if you've had those problems, then this right here is the solution for you. Trust me when I say that. This Nub Mod system is really cool and we're going to talk about it in the video. Some of you I know are already ahead of the game. I'm way late to the game and I'm sure you have this system. If you don't and you're finding this for the first time, I think this video is going to change your mind. So with that, let's get on with it. Hey, what's going on, guys? Angry Sarge back to, I guess, kind of show you something that you can do to your holster. That's what I'm getting at today. So these are the two holsters that I'm going to modify just so you can see what these modifications are. This is the OT Defense Nub Mod, and how it works is it's a nub that goes onto your ALS system, or in this case, this is a lock, but this is your ALS system. And what is an ALS system, you might be asking? It is the automatic locking system, okay? And what it does is it locks on the ejection port, and I'll show you real quick. Make sure you know, clear and safe. I don't keep any ammo or anything around my benches when I'm working. So what it does is it's going to lock around the ejection port for this. So, all right, so I have three holsters up here just to kind of show you what the difference is. Okay, these are both ALS, and you can get holsters, Safariland holsters, like these three, that have a level 1, level 2, and level 3 retention as well. So this is an SLS, which is the self-locking system, and it just kind of just a little hood that goes over it and locks the top of the firearm. That's just something to kind of keep it from, when you're pulling it, it'll get stuck on the actual hood part. So this right here, pretty simple. Show it to use, just rocks forward. But anyhow, I digress. This is about the ALS holsters. I just wanted to show you this so you kind of knew the difference. And with the level 3, you'll get this plus the ALS added onto it. And then you could get a locking guard, like a guard that goes over top to prevent you from getting to this real quick. There's so many options that Safariland offers for retention and maintaining your firearm, especially if you're in a law enforcement military capacity. So they got you covered. But I wanted to make sure that you knew about this simple mod, the Nub Mod. I got two holsters, two Nub Mods that we're gonna do. This one's an open top for a Beretta M9, something I carried while deployed, and as well as the other one, I carried this as well. These two are my go-to deployment holsters for the Beretta, and this is actually my duty holster, which is, you know, optic hood, because I carry my Glock 17 with the Holosun 508T and the TLR1. That's my go-to setup that I run on duty. So just wanted to show you these real quick, give you a quick introduction to them, and we'll start the process with actually modifying these holsters. When you search OT Defense's website, click on Nub Mods and Holster Fixes to see the options for different Nub Mods and other holster upgrades. OT Defense has other products to upgrade your holsters as well, such as anti-rattle foam, barrel plugs, muzzle plugs, Portal, and Portal X for your lights. Also for you sandpaper type peoples, grip tape for the Nub Mod. OT Defense also has SLS Nub Mods, which is great for officers running level 3 Safariland holsters. With all the different upgrades from OT Defense, you cannot go wrong. Also a disclaimer, OT Defense has specific instructions on their website regarding any necessary mods, so ensure you adhere to them. Alright, we're back with the Beretta Safariland open top holster, ALS only. And I'm going to do a quick mod, but first I want to show you what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using, for me, I have these lens cleaning wipes. They're still alcohol. That's what you need to clean off the ALS system so you're ready. And then the Nub Mod has the Allen's key and everything you need, but I recommend some Loctite if you're going to use it. So make sure you shake it up, it's ready to go, and you just apply a dab, and I'll show you real quick how that's done. So you open it up, get it out, wipe it down. Pretty simple. Apparently I'm having problems getting this open, so bear with me real quick. Just like this. And I've already kind of pre-assembled this some, so it makes it just a little bit faster. Alright, so understand there's two methods. One, it has a little foam piece. So for this one, because of the model, I have to use the foam piece, and I'll show you where it goes. But OT Defense has, you know, information on this if you want to check them out. So not only are they the Nub Mod guys, but I actually get all my stippling and stuff from them. So my tips, my tools, all that stuff for stippling that I do as a fun hobby. So anyhow, this video is not about that, but we'll go ahead and open her up and I'll show you what it comes inside. Throw that to the side. All right, so it's got the two pieces, the screw. And this is what I was talking about. Because of the way that this is in the year, you have to put this. Okay, so when you're assembling this, you can pre-assemble it, but definitely throw just a drop of Loctite on there. It's important to have that on there. Very important part of it. And you can drop it in the hole and kind of start it. Don't want to tighten it down. This just helps you get it on there faster. That makes sense. So I'll get it maybe a thread or two on. And then hook it. That's it. Hold it down on there. And that's it. Okay. That's one and done on this. Pretty easy. So we'll start the next one. As you can see, I'll just show you real quick. There's a lot more meat to grab onto that. Just make sure you tighten it down real good. And it's set the way that you want it. Which for me is right there. It's tightened down really good. It's got some Loctite on it. It's ready to go. Alright, so we're back with the Safariland Duty holster. And let me show you the difference in this one. But first, I want you to know that there is an extra tool with this one. And the reason why is what I'm about to show you. So you need an 1/8 inch hex key. And it's because of this. You got to take this lock off or you won't be able to fit the nub on there. So that's very important. If you have this guard on there to protect the ALS system and you want that nub, you're going to have to take this off. So it's pretty simple. What I like to do is just knock it off, and there's a little washer and stuff like that. So with that, the real question is, what do you do with those exposed posts? Do you leave them open so stuff can get into them, or what? So if you're watching this, tell me what you would do, because me personally, I'm putting the screws back in. That's just my thoughts on it, how I do stuff. Let me put that down. So I'll just put the screws back in, because it's not going to affect anything with my draw or anything like that. If it did affect anything, then I would reconsider putting these back in. But since it doesn't, I'll just stick them in, tighten them up, make sure they're good. There you go. And that's it for that piece. Once you got this on, put it aside. You can put it away. You're not going to need it again unless you decide you don't like this nub mod and you want to go do something different with it. So we'll open this bad boy up. Now on this one, because it is a newer series holster, you don't need the foam piece. All right, so you don't need it. And on this, it's the same thing. You can preset it up just like I showed you in the other one. Drop a little Loctite on it. Little drop, that's it. You don't need a whole lot. And then set it together. And start it in there. Pretty easy. Just 1 or 2 threads. That's about all you need to get it hooked. To start it. 1 or 2 threads. Once you got it started, same process. Turn it around. Sorry. Flip it on there, hook it, and then very simply screw it in. You also want to wipe it, but I've already pre-wiped this one prior to starting it, but just don't forget that process. Make sure you do the alcohol wipe. I wanted to clean it off just a little bit. See, getting that extra Loctite off, and then tighten it down once you got it as tight as you want it, which you want to make sure it's in there good. Let's clamp down. I usually go just a quarter turn past hand tight if I can get it. There we go. And that's it. Same thing. Get that same purchase. A lot easier to get it, and make sure you get it consistently every time you're going to hit it. So on that, we'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like and with drawing out of the holster, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, we're back, and I want to show you these holstered up. Just to let you know, these are both clear. I don't have any ammunition again. I don't do that when I work on firearms because of safety. Always safety first. So stick that down, show you it's clear, safe, nothing. All right, so holstering. We'll start with the duty holster. Stick it in there, lock it in there. Just the fact that I can put more of my thumb if I need to is nice, instead of being precise and having to get that from this angle and be perfect every time. This, it's just anywhere I hit that, it's gonna come out. So I really like it. I think it's a great product, and we'll get more into that. Same thing here. This one's a little bit tougher because it doesn't like angles very much, but it's the same thing. I can get more purchase on it and all that stuff, but I wanted you to see that firsthand so you got a better understanding, and we'll come back with my final thoughts. All right, everybody, we're back, and I'm going to tell you my final thoughts on this. One, I gotta say, you can't beat this product as far as a holster mod. This is perfect if you're running the ALS system. Let's turn them over so you can really take a look at it. So for me, using my background, my experience, do I think it's viable? Yes. If you're running, level 3, level 4, even doing law enforcement work or anything that you have to worry about your gun being grabbed or anything like that. Yes, I carry this on duty, But I also have one from work that is level 3, and I honestly I don't like it. I don't like basket weave. I'm not a fan of it, so I got rid of it. And I prefer this STX ALS system versus that one. So um, I think with competition and range use, like the military use, this was a great holster. I didn't have any issues with it. And so is the other one that I showed you, which was the SLS style. This one. All great holsters, but I think this mod kind of takes it to the next level. There are law enforcement officers out there that run these as well, and I think they really enjoy them. I'm kind of late to the game on those because I've been carrying, the Black Hawk and uh, the Epic. So not the Serpa. Don't get it twisted. I was running the Epic, which was definitely one of my favorite holsters. But now that I'm into optics, I'm looking at other options as well. So this is my first duty optic holster, and I'm enjoying it. I really like this nub mod. Do I think it's for you? Of course I think it's for you. If you're a guy that goes out to the range and trains and things like that, most definitely. If you're on duty, you kind of take the risk over a level 3, level 4. So it's kind of up to you and what you're looking for as far as duty goes. As far as military, I mean, we're not running up on dudes trying to take our pistols out of our holsters. So is it feasible there? Definitely. So on that, leave me a comment. Tell me what holster mods you like. I'd love to see what you guys are thinking. And if you like content like this, please like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Hey, check out this mod. And like I said, OT Defense is not only their nub mods. They have stippling stuff. So if you're thinking about getting into stippling or you want to practice or anything like that, they definitely have some good products that I use. So something to think about. But like I said, if you like this stuff, please share, subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. And we will see you on the next one.